This week's Design Chat is brought to you by Americans for Clint Eastwood and His Chair. Check out their new upcoming movie, yes, that just happened, in theaters soon. And by Ale to the Chief. I'm the POTUS, of course I have people make me beer. And by NASA's Mars rover Curiosity. It's got frickin' lasers, okay?
Hello and welcome to Design Chat, the best live design discussion on the internet. I'm your host, Ryan McGovern. On Twitter, I'm at Hoopajube and at Design Chat. Why I have to scream at the beginning of every show, we'll never know. Every once in a while, we get together with some of the coolest people from the design community. This week, we're talking about the Cusp Conference. That's right. We are giving away, again, for the third year in a row, 2 tickets to the Cusp Conference. This is going to be the 4th year of the Cusp Conference. We have talked about it quite a bit on the show, so if you watch the show, you're familiar with it. If you're not, please listen up. There's a lot of cool things to talk about involving this conference and what it does for the professional community at large, not just designers. It's not one of those types of conferences. It's much cooler than that. Their theme is always the design of everything, which is very, very cool. And we are giving away 2 tickets. It's a 2-day conference, September 19th and 20th at the Museum of Contemporary Art in Chicago. It is much cooler than that. That's right, Jesse. And they have all sorts of people there speaking. It's one of the most emotional and beautiful and sort of, I don't even have the words to describe it. You hit the highest highs that you have all year at this conference, and it's because you're inspired by the people who are there speaking and presenting, and also by the people that you meet. Even the people that come to this thing are unique, which makes it a very cool experience. Design Chat links in the chat room there. Just linked it up, cuspconference.com. Check them out. Read everything. And we are giving away 2 tickets. It started today. It goes all the way until Friday, through Friday of next week, which I believe is the 7th. At midnight on the 8th is when it ends. And we're using Rafflecopter to do this, which means you're going to have to jump through a bunch of hoops to get points. And we'll explain more about that in a second. But what's cool about that this year is that typically in the last 2 years, all you had to do was tweet with hashtags. Well, that's great. I love Twitter, but not everybody's on Twitter, and I want to give more people ways to get involved. So if you go to that link, thank you, Andrew, at Design Chat Links, you will see it's on this page that we're chatting on right now, and it's also on this permanent link. If you scroll down a little bit, there is a list of activities, and for each activity, you get a point value. Okay, so let's run through a few of them. The first, they're really, really simple. Follow Design Chat on Twitter, you get 2 points. Follow Cusp Conference on Twitter, 2 points. Right? Easy so far. No problem. You got 4 points. Keep going. Follow Design Chat on Facebook, 2 points. Follow Cusp on Facebook, 2 points. You're already at 8. Look, you're flying. Cusp Trivia. There's a question there. Got to answer it. Got to get it right. You get 3 points. If you tweet about the giveaway, there's a link in there. Send it out. That's another point. Here's where it gets crazy. If you really, really want to go to this thing, you have to show it. You have to engage. You have to participate. You have to be part of the community, right? So this next one's going to blow your mind. You have to design something that makes someone else smile, capture that smile on video, and then post that video to YouTube. Then you have to put the link to your video in the comments section on this post. Right? Boom. 25 points. How could you not want to do that? A, you're making somebody smile. B, you get 25 points, and you have a much better chance of going to this conference. The tickets, by the way, I don't know if I've mentioned this. Each ticket is worth $1,750 for 2 days. You get this amazing experience. It's of great value, not only monetarily, but in the connections that you make at this thing, the way it makes you feel and the way it inspires you to do your own line of work. It's amazing. So, boom, you've got the video. You can earn more points. It doesn't stop there. Design a banner, right? This option may change. Right now, we're going to have you design a banner that shows the difference between the good and bad design in your life. You can post it anywhere on the internet, Dribbble, Flickr, Imager, whatever. Again, post the link to that image in the comment section. 25 points. So far, so good, right? Really, really simple. Let me come back to the chat room. Check in the chat room. There might be that many entries, so do it all and your chances of winning will be great. That's right. There's going to be a lot of entries. Once the word gets out that this is out there and people can win it, it's going to explode. Really, guys, you're going to have to work to get this. Here's where it gets exciting. Every day, we're going to add new activities for you to do to earn more points. So that means you've got to pay attention. You've got to jump in and be part of it, right? And that way you can win the tickets. You have a much better chance. So that being said, let's talk about the actual conference a little bit. So I've done this before, and usually I flub it, and I probably will again. But I'm going to read you some of the descriptions of, ooh, Andrew, we got a technical difficulty here. We got the phone cord falling down on me. I might be able to figure it out. Actually, I need some help. It's not because I'm drinking. See, it was on purpose. I haven't drunk, not that much, just a little bit. I've had like one finger. Help me out. Thanks. So what is Cusp? It's the design of everything. What's the Cusp experience? In the words of one attendee, Cusp was the inspirational, funny, thought-provoking, eye-opening, informative, inspirational, fascinating, humbling, soothing, shocking, awesome, inspirational, unbelievable, wise, touching, smart, healthy, honest, confusing, inspirational, again, affirming, creative, and just frigging amazing. Did I mention inspirational? The Cusp experience is different for every individual, but essentially it's 2 full days of mind-expanding, soul-feeding getaway, powered by 26 presenters / special guests and 285 attendees. Basically, we get 300 plus really smart, energized, creative, inspiring, talented people into a room, get them talking to each other, then wait to see what happens. And usually, a lot happens. What's the ROI of attending Cusp? ROI. Why? ROI. We love this question. What's the ROI of putting on pants before you go to work? Cusp is about investing in yourself. The return on that investment is up to you. It's real world, man. Real world. And that's what you're going to learn at this place is real people who are doing really amazing things in the world. You know, it's mind-boggling. It's completely moving. You have to experience it to understand it. I can talk all night and you'll never fully get it. You have to go. That's why you have to enter the contest. What kind of people are going to be in the Cusp 2012 audience? We get asked for demographics for the Cusp Conference all the time, but since we don't ask people who register how old they are or what their income level is, we really have no idea. We also know this, the kind of people who attend Cusp have job titles like these on their business cards. Adjunct professor, advisor, art director, artist, assistant professor, associate director, board liaison and director of presidential events, CCO, CEO, chairman, co-founder and creative director, co-founder and manager. I'm not going to go through all these. But as you can hear from just a handful of the A through C's, they're going to be very impressive people. Let me come back to the chat. Should have chosen rum. Jesse, you're wrong. Whiskey is where it's at. Boom. I think I'm converted. I have. Usually it's been beer on the show pretty much since we started in 2009, but this is kind of magical. It really is. You should try it. $18 for a liter and a half. That's a deal. Guess what I'm adding to the grocery list, honey? So really, I mean, that's the whole deal in a nutshell. Again, the conference is September 19th and 20th, Wednesday and Thursday. I should add, we live broadcast from the conference on both days. The first year we did it one day, and then the last 2 years we've done it both days. I'm going to continue that trend again. And not only am I going to be bringing in and talking to people who are attending Cusp, I'm also going to be interviewing and talking to presenters from the conference. So you'll even if you're not there, you'll get a little taste of it, but there's no way you can understand what it is unless you actually go. So you have to try to do this. That is my pitch. If I haven't sold you by now, you're slow. You're not worthy of even attending. No, it's really cool. You have to try it. So pretty soon, sometime tonight, we're going to be we're going to have someone special join us. She's a volunteer for DesignChat and Cusp. Her name is Frances McLeod or McLeod. I haven't really actually asked her that yet, but that's okay. I'm sure she'll forgive me. She is a designer at Grip Design in Chicago, I should mention, and she jumped at the opportunity to help us out and make the ticket giveaway happen. So she's been instrumental in that. So I thank her for that. And she's going to be at the conference with us, and she's going to be helping us put on DesignChat at Cusp. DesignChat is, I should mention, a media sponsor of Cusp Conference, if you couldn't tell already. It's something I'm very excited about through the relationship that I've built with the good people here at Symbolic. An amazing group. Look them up, symbolic.com. Link it up, Andrew. We're going to bring on Andrew also. Andrew helps us out with the show and is a very awesome designer and developer here at Symbolic. And we're going to be talking about his experiences. So actually, let's Andrew, if you're ready, why don't you jump on now and we'll start chatting it up a little bit. I'm going to check the Twitter link, see if anybody's chatting. Oh, hey, Mimi just gave me a design. Maybe she thinks that's how she needs to win again this year, just by tweeting a hashtag DesignChat. It's very nice, but you need to do more this year. That's something like I was excited to be able to give away these tickets in the last couple of years, but it was just too easy. It was just too darn easy to be able to do it. So I wanted it to be more challenging and engaging. DesignChat links or Andrew Tibbetts? Which one's better, Andrew? Symbolic. I don't think you heard me. Hey, Andrew, which account should I invite to chat? DesignChat links or Andrew Tibbetts? Links. Okay. Co-host. Boom! How's your ominous lighting over there that we set up earlier? I don't have any audio for you. I can't hear you. We'll get it figured out, guys. So you guys have seen him on the show before. This is Andrew Tibbetts, designer, developer extraordinaire at Symbolic. Check him out. We'll get his audio working in a second. This will be omitted from the podcast. Still can't hear you. I'm just going to get drunk while you do this, if you're okay with that. Oh, Pop Rocks is back. We're going to do a DesignChat Pop Rocks experiment earlier. Michael, shut up. I'm gonna throw all of them in my mouth and try to recite a poem or something stupid. Wah wah. God, my computer's on fire. I need to lift this thing up. Oh my goodness. Running too much crap at once. A haiku. Jesse, you write the haiku, and I will recite it with Pop Rocks in my mouth. How does that sound? Write a haiku about, I want to hear a haiku about bananas. No, I don't. I want to hear a haiku about clown shoes and Pop-Tarts. Or Cusp, whatever. Michael, no, you did not win the ticket. Let's see if Andrew's back yet. DesignChat Links is a co-host. How are we doing now? I cannot see. Now I can see you.
Audio.
Haha, boom, audio. I got you.
Yes? All right.
Yes. Cool.
It crashed last time. Son of a bitch.
You're I'm getting a little feedback on it, but let's go ahead and keep on trying it. So, give a little introduction. What you've been doing here at Symbolic, how long you've been doing it, and how long you've been helping out with Cusp.
Well, I started working at Cusp, or at Symbolic in 2008, which is actually the first year that was Cusp. So I came in June, and the first one was in September. So I didn't...
Your audio is like really garbled.
Is that like a computer? Like I'm a robot? I am a robot. It's this stupid HP webcam. Hold on a second.
Yeah, change your audio maybe. Yeah, Michael confirmed it. The audio is garbled really bad.
All right, how about now?
Take two.
Yes? No?
Keep talking.
How are the levels now? Are they sounding good? Do I sound like a robot or no?
It's awesome, but it's much better. Let's start again about you joining and your experience.
Sure. I started with Symbolic in 2008 in the summer, and that fall was the first year they put on Cusp. So my first experience with Cusp was as an audience member. They certainly didn't have any role for me at that point. I continued on. Thankfully, that was the year that the big dip happened. I think I narrowly escaped getting let go. Since they were looking for an action scripter, and I am a PHP man, and they're looking for a Flash guy, and they hired me anyway. I probably have to thank Jason for that. Anyway, second Cusp, I was in the back room doing image editing for, they have a big, they have a thing in the back behind the stage where they project all these giant images of stuff that's going on. Either images that we take beforehand or images that are being taken during Cusp by photographers. So that was my role with Cusp year 2, was in the back as a, sitting at a Mac tower just cropping images and working levels and stuff like that. Thankfully, the last two, or last year, and I will be again this year, I was charged with doing live tweets. So I'm in the audience now. I get to watch the show instead of being in the back slaving over stuff, which I think is probably the best thing ever. What's that, right?
They trust you to be in control of the Twitter account?
Yes, they do. They give me access, and I'll take pictures and stuff like that, and quotes. The typical live, like if you ever watch like an Apple, event, it's just people doing all sorts of live tweeting and streaming and stuff like that. I try to keep my game up like that,
Cool. So having gotten to experience it last year, what was the impact it made on you as an audience member?
Jeez, I can tell you that you really have to be sharp. You have to really be ready because so much stuff flies at you. I mean, it's 2 days long, and the first day is only like kind of a half day, right? So you have to be ready to ingest some effing knowledge. I can remember just coming away from it, you're just like, oh my God, how am I going to remember any of this? And actually, what was helpful, Kim, my wife, was helping me with this too, during the event, writing down quotes, because I'm maybe tweeting quotes or interesting things that speakers are talking about. But taking notes was super helpful. I don't know if I could ingest everything without actually writing it down and going back later and looking at it, because there is just so much juicy stuff stuff being said the whole time, you know.
It really is one of those things where at the end of the day, you get to where you're going, your hotel or you're going home, and you need about 45 minutes of silence to just absorb what just happened.
It's quite intense.
Sorry, I'm just looking through some of the stuff that's going on right now. So yeah, you're going to be live tweeting. We're going to do the live show at the end of each day, which wraps up around 7 or 8 o'clock at night. And then we go, there's the foyer, and then there's sort of a side room where people have like internet connectivity, and they serve snacks in there. And there's really cool desks set up from Herman Miller, which is also a sponsor of Cusp. They're going to be doing that again this year. They do some really great things with giveaways. They give away some of their really special chairs each year. So if you're attending, if you win these tickets, you have chances to win other stuff while you're there. Some really substantial prizes, like from Herman Miller. So you've got that to look forward to, right? So yeah, we bring people in to the sort of chill room, and we just talk about what's happening that day, what was talked about, how they're experiencing it. It's really a super, there's a lot of, if you, please do that. That was Andrew's idea.
Yeah, Ryan, your audio's cutting out. Is anybody else hearing Ryan's audio go woo?
I don't know, maybe I need to speak up a little bit more.
Yeah, that did the trick.
Yeah. I'll just bring the mic closer. The what did Michael call it earlier? The Death Star?
The Death Star, yes.
Bum ba-dum bum ba-dum. Sorry. Hey Jesse, you got that? Poem? The haiku?
Haiku.
Here, look at that, people. That's some serious business right there.
Down it. Sugar love, Donna.
I want to do it twice. No, I'll do it once and you do it once. I'll eat. I won't even like get drool on it or anything.
Okay. Want me to come get it?
Pop rocks and whiskey. That's how I roll, Michael. Hey, Joe Gonzalez is in the chat room. I saw him say something earlier. It's good to see you, buddy.
I keep refreshing the viewer list, and it's like it doesn't do anything.
For the design community, he's got a lot of cool stuff going on. We should get you on camera, man. Do you got a webcam? Yeah. All right. It's all ones and zeros. Can you come on camera? Co-host. You got to click on yes. There he is.
How's it going?
Good. What's going on, man? You got to speak up a little bit.
We're going to have some audio issues.
Nope, I can hear you loud and clear. You just got to speak up.
Okay, cool.
Good to talk to you, man. Good to talk to you. I know at one point you were putting on a design conference, and we were talking about doing a live design chat from the conference, and it didn't work out. There was some mayhem that happened. But why don't you tell people about that?
Yeah, it's the Insight Design Conference. It's taking place this year, September 27th. We got a nice lineup of speakers. Can you hear me or no?
Yeah, I was just saying it's exactly 1 week after Cusp.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's perfect little plug there. We have Eric Benson coming out with Renourish. We got Chad from the Post family. He's coming out and talking. Margot with Pitchfork Pitch Design. And this guy named Steve who does the Chicago Neighborhoods Project. And he's going to be coming out and talking about his project. So we've got a lot of good people this year.
It's called Insight.
That's cool.
Yeah, I can post a link in the feed.
I got it. Boom!
Okay.
Boom! See, Andrew's fast, man. That's awesome, man. That's something I tell people all the time. I'm always astounded at how strong the Chicagoland and greater area design community has gotten, and the fact that your event, an event like that, exists is proof of it.
Cool. Yeah, it's nice because it brings together Northwest Indiana and Chicago, and it's just a great night for everybody to come out and hang out.
Are you going to be entering for the Cusp tickets? Are you going to be able to get away the week before your gig?
I am. Yeah, I've been filling out some of the stuff that you have on here, and I've been jumping through all the hoops. So yeah, eventually, hopefully, I'll get everything filled out.
Have you seen any of the Cusp videos before?
I did last year. I saw. I got onto I knew about the conference last year. I didn't get a chance to go, but I've been following it and keeping up with it and checking it out here and there. It looks like a great event.
It totally is. And go ahead and link up the YouTube page. Cusp Conference has a YouTube page that you should subscribe to, because just after the conference, they start editing away, and throughout the year, they slow release these videos that if you didn't get to attend, at least you get to see some of the content, some of the speakers, and the inspiration that happened that day. It's really amazing if you look at the list of names that are on there, just some luminaries in so many different areas. I'll go down the list right now of who's speaking this year. Some of these names you might not know right away, but there are some really big names in here too. Jeanette Andrews designs the impossible. We've got Joel Bacon. We've got Macro Began. Marco, sorry, not Macro. Yes, I've been drinking. Anthony Black, Brian Christie. We've got Barbara Combs-Lee. We've got Adam Curry, which a lot of people will know, who used to be a VJ on MTV a long time ago, has then moved on to start his own company and is very involved in sort of digital media and broadcasting.
Yeah, Chuck Snag, by the way.
Yeah, I bet. They've been talking for a while. Graham Hawks, Jelly Helm, Saya Hillman. We've got Mike Ivers, who every year is a presenter at Cusp, and is one of the most genuine and beautiful people that I've ever met. Will Jacobs, Jim Lasko, a lot of designers are going to know that name. Laura Lee, Pink Panthers. The Pink Panthers help kids get a jump on life. That's going to be fun.
Nice.
Farmer John Peterson, Nicole Pinkard, PhD, Wendell Potter. I mean, the list just keeps on going. I think I'm like halfway through here. Andrew, jump in if you've got any insight on some of the people who are going to be speaking.
You know what? I really don't. That area is very much all Dave, Dave and Kevin. Dave especially, he is on top of all that stuff. I have nothing to do with the guests. It's always a huge surprise for me when I go and I'm able to sit in the audience and do live tweeting, because everything is just super fresh and it's a big surprise. So.
Hey Joe, we're going to let you go. I just got word that Francis is about to sign on. So again, everybody check out insightdesignconference.com, and it was really great to talk to you, man.
All right, thanks for the opportunity. See you later.
Good night.
Yay! It's working!
Yeah.
Tasty.
Hi, Francis.
Sorry about that, guys.
That's okay.
Yeah, it finally worked.
You were attending a cool event tonight, the AIGA Design Mentors in Chicago at Firebelly
Yeah.
Design. Well, tell
hmm
us how that go. Was that fun?
It was so fun. It went really well, and that's why I was kind of running late. We were at Firebelly, and actually the first time that I did the mentorship program, the first round they did it, On Ho was my mentor, and he is the one who he works at Firebelly now. So it was really kind of like fun to go full circle and just be like, hey guys, this is my first mentor, and like they showed us around and talked about all of the cool stuff that Firebelly is doing. There's just so much to cover that we yeah, it was great. I biked home really fast.
Fun is awesome. We went to school together at Northern Illinois. People, if you're thinking about getting into design, definitely check out the design program at NIU. It was really awesome. And Francis just graduated from, was it Columbia? Am I remembering that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Congratulations. And you were also the AIGA president, chapter president at your school?
Yeah. Yeah, it was good.
You're a full-fledged design nerd.
Yeah, definitely.
And now you're working at Grip.
Yes. Yeah, I've been there since middle of June.
Tell us about your experience at Grip.
Oh, yeah. It has been really, really fun. I interned there last summer, and that was how I got to know everybody and went through all of that. So, begin really generous and awesome to let me come work with them. So I've been there, and it's a great small studio environment, so you get to have your hands in a lot of different things and experience a lot of different things. And I really found that I liked that during my internship. I love getting to interact with the clients and be part of the presentations, and that's an experience that you don't get many other places. And I've just seen that to be really valuable for my own, thinking strategically and also just being practical in making work for people. It's been really good.
So when you heard about the opportunity to sort of volunteer and help out DesignChat and Cusp, what was it that drew you to wanting to participate?
I had heard about Cusp before, but like a lot of people, I was kind of overwhelmed by how much it costs. Like, it's an expensive conference, especially for a student. It just seemed like they were bringing in amazing people, and I was like, this sounds really interesting, and I'm intrigued by it. And then my former advisor through the AIGA program at Columbia, Richard Zide, he passed along information from you, and I was like, yeah, this is something that I should look into. I live in town, and it's a really exciting opportunity to get to see some incredible speakers. So I guess, yeah, for people who are interested in entering even, it's an awesome opportunity. Completely.
And I should mention that Cusp Conference does have a limited amount of student tickets that they release every year, but again, they have to limit that number, to a reasonable amount, and those always go really, really fast. Every time I check on registration, it happens really early, and there's different periods where you can save some money, and people who have attended for it get discounts, and it's a really cool system. But yeah, so you're going to be there. You're going to be there both days. You're going to be helping us wrangle people to talk to. It's going to be totally chaotic, and you're going to be completely overwhelmed, but I guarantee that it's going to be a really great experience for you. And obviously, you're here to help us put on the ticket giveaway, and we were going over some details, and it sort of evolved a little bit. Andrew came up with a really great idea. So we went through all the Rafflecopter things as far as following people and posting video. We changed the YouTube video so that you need to design something that makes someone smile. You capture that smile on video and then post that video, right? So it could be anything. It could be design a joke. Doesn't even matter. But we're all about the smiles, right? So I want to see lots of videos with smiles. And then Andrew came up with this other idea about. So we're starting today. Today's Wednesday, the 29th, and it ends on September 7th. So we've got a week and a half. during that time, we are going to release other things that people can do, right? So you got to check back every day, and you can get more points instead of just going through doing everything once. Again, about it for a week and a half, and whatever everybody's doing.
A little lag action there.
So it is 8:48. We've been on for almost an hour. We're going to wrap up soon. If anybody's watching that's got questions, please ask them now. There's a red submit a question button, and we will take your question. We will.
And your audio's out.
My audio's out?
Anybody else experiencing it? Ryan going down to almost nothing? Yeah.
Sometimes, but
Blah. Sorry, guys.
look at everybody. All I see is drinks.
Here's my new feed.
Michael wants to know, do you get points for awesomeness? No. You are awesome, but you get no points.
Videos, right?
If your video is awesome, then yes, you get points. The same amount of points that everybody else gets. We still have yet to do our Pop Rocks challenge. I want to make that happen. Jesse, I really haven't seen. You said you were going to write me a haiku that I could say while I'm doing the Pop Rocks, and you. I'm so excited. My voice is cracking.
That is enthusiasm for sure.
All right, so my stomach will explode. I'm going to do it anyway. The whole list of presenters as fast as I can with Pop Rocks in the microphone that no one can hear me. Maybe this isn't a bad idea. Can people still hear me? Andrew, tell me if this is a bad idea.
You're loud right now, yeah. Well, not right then, but before.
All right. Actually, no. Andrew, come here, and I'll take half, and then you take half. I'll do the first half of the list. You have to do the second half of the list.
From your mic?
Yes.
All right.
How's it going?
He's coming over here.
Are you guys in the same place?
Yeah.
I thought we were all on the internet, floating around in the tubes.
The internet. You're on the same network. There you go.
My Pop Rocks didn't get here in time.
Jeanette Andrews, Joe Bacon, Michael Bacon, Ryan Blue Black, Ryan Christie, Barry Combsley, Adam Curry, Ken Hawks, Jelly Ham, Sarah Hellman, Mike Irish, Will Jacobs, Jim Lasco, Ron Lee, John Pearson, Nicole Pinker, Mike Hire. You don't sound ridiculous at all. Carol Riley. Your parents are going to be proud of you.
I just got my F and P team. Carol Riley, John Sable, Rajiv Satyal, Ravi Sani, Veronica Scott, Rachel Sheckman, Deb Staple.
You suck at this.
Druid.
Don't throw on the mic.
Dale Stevens, Tom Zasky.
That was a stupid idea. Joe says she looks horrified. You didn't know what you were getting into.
I had no idea. Nobody told me there were going to be Pop Rocks.
I should have warned you. I'm saying. My fault.
It'll be fine.
So any more questions tonight? No, I'm not seeing anything here. You just heard a garbled list of the cool people at Cusp Conference. People, please enter early, enter often. One of the things you can do repetitively, actually, once per day, is you can go back and you can hit the tweet about it button. There's a link in there, and you get a point every day for doing that. And again, looking back for other activities that we are going to add, subject to change day to day. Andrew will be making people do ridiculous things to win tickets. Also, I've had some requests this week for different speakers on DesignChat. I'm always open to those. You can email me, hoopajube@gmail. You can tweet me @hoopajube or @DesignChat on Twitter. I'm always open to those. There's lots of cool stuff coming up, and actually I'm going to bring that up real quick, designchat.info/upcoming. Next week, we are talking to Ryan Ford. He's a designer at PivotShare, former creative director at DeviantArt, logo branding. This is his Twitter sort of bio. And then September 12th, we're talking to Ron Lewis. He is a creative director at MailChimp, a very cool service. If you guys aren't familiar, check it out, mailchimp.com. Say that again?
I'm on MailChimp daily.
Awesome. September 12th also is the day I think that we're going to announce the winner. I don't know if the contest goes till September 7th, we probably do have to wait till September 12th, but I think that's okay. If we don't announce it then, we'll announce it before then on Twitter, so pay attention. And then the 19th and 20th, of course, is Cusp Conference. September 26th, we are talking to Mr. Corey Vinn, co-founder at Mixel, blogger at Subtraction.com, former design director at NewYorkTimes.com. October 3rd, Rob Lukatka, a very cool local Chicago designer, one-man creative factory of fantastic goods, he says. October 10th is open. And then October 17th, we're talking to Samantha Warren, who happens to be a designer at Twitter. So pay attention for that. It's going to be very cool. We've got like 2 straight months booked of cool shows. For you. Thank you. Oh, no, I think there's a lot of cool people on there.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, we will end the show unless Andrew or Francis, you have anything to add.
I think I'm good. I don't have any pop rocks. Or hype.
No.
All right, well, I thank you guys for attending. Joe, thank you for coming and chatting with us and being on camera, too. Jesse and Michael, always great to talk to you guys. Ryan, did you see my haiku? No, I did not see your haiku because I was too busy.
Haiku was weak. You phoned it in, for sure.
Cloud shoes give me smiles. Pop rocks bring me to heaven. DesignChat rocks, yes. I'm going to get that tattooed on my left butt cheek. No, I'm not.
Already did.
And that's DesignChat. Thank you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Good night. All DesignChat. Bye.